For the better part of 2 decades, the footballing world was a kingdom ruled by two undisputed titans, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. Their rivalry defined an era pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible on a pitch, but as the sun begins to set on their magnificent careers, two young princes have emerged, ready to claim the throne. Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland. These two are not just the future, they are the present. Every time they step onto the hallowed turf of the Champions League, you feel a buzz, an electric anticipation that something extraordinary is about to happen. They are the new headline acts, the players every defender dreads and every fan wants to watch. The debate is already raging, in pubs, podcasts, stadiums. Who is the heir apparent? Is it the French phenom with his blistering pace and dazzling footwork? Or the Norwegian powerhouse, a goal-scoring machine of unprecedented efficiency? This isn't just a simple comparison, it's a fascinating clash of philosophies, styles and raw talent. Their journeys are different, but their destination is the same, the very pinnacle of the sport. Their rise has been meteoric, and it has coincided perfectly with the twilight of the previous generation's icons. Football, as it always does, needed new heroes to worship, new narratives to follow. Mbappe and Haaland have filled that void with spectacular authority. They are generational talents, the kind of players who come along once in a blue moon. Let's get down to brass tacks. When you talk about strikers, goals are the currency, and both of these lads are phenomenally wealthy. As of today, the Champions League numbers are staggering. Erling Haaland, born July 2000, a goal-scoring phenomenon. 49 Champions League goals, 47 appearances, RB Salzburg, Borussia Dortmund, Manchester City. More than a goal a game, a ratio that places him with the all-time greats. He's only 25. Kylian Mbappe, born December 1998, slightly older, burst onto the scene with Monaco, mainstay at Paris Saint-Germain, now at Real Madrid, 79 Champions League matches, 52 goals. Haaland has the edge on goals per game, but Mbappe is more than a scorer. 28 Champions League assists, a real creator for teammates. Haaland has 7 assists, reinforces his role as the primary finisher. Age matters. Mbappe, 26, entering peak years, lots of knockout experience, including a final with PSG. Haaland, 25, peak since his teens, fastest to 10, fastest to 20, fastest to 30, fastest to 40 Champions League goals, obliterated previous records, won the trophy with Man City in 2023, Mbappe still chasing that prize. So what do the numbers tell us? Two of the competition's most prolific forwards. Haaland, efficient, ruthless goal machine. His stats look video game unreal. Mbappe, slightly less efficient but more rounded. Scores in huge volumes and creates elite chances. One ultimate poacher, the other complete forward. Statistics don't lie, both utterly sensational. Describing how they play is where the real difference becomes clear. Watching Kylian Mbappe is like watching a ballet dancer with rocket boosters. His style is built on explosive acceleration, terrifying for defenders. He can go from a standing start to top speed in a couple of strides, leaving even the paciest fullbacks for dead. But it's not just raw speed, it's what he does with it. Close control while dribbling at that pace is sublime. Feints, step-overs, shifting his body weight to evade tackles, almost impossible to tackle one-on-one. He is an artist, a creator of beautiful moments. Then you have Erling Haaland. If Mbappe is an artist, Haaland is a force of nature. An unstoppable machine built to score. His physical presence is immense, tall, incredibly strong, surprisingly fast over long distances. Defenders can't outmuscle him. They struggle to keep up. His game is about efficiency and power. He doesn't waste time with unnecessary touches. Movement in the penalty box that sets him apart. Predatory. An innate sixth sense for where the ball will drop. Finding pockets of space where there seem to be none. He is the Terminator of football. Mbappe loves to drift into wide areas, particularly the left channel, isolating a defender, using dribbling to cut inside, shooting with his powerful right foot. A curling shot into the far corner, his signature, perfected at PSG, thrives in transition, when the game is stretched with space to exploit behind the defense. A joy to watch, gets you out of your seat with individual brilliance, capable of creating a goal from absolutely nothing. Haaland does his best work between the goalposts, expert at one-touch finishes, using strength to hold off defenders, the ultimate penalty box striker, a throwback number 9 with modern athleticism. A player's greatness is often defined by their performances when the lights are brightest. And both Mbappe and Haaland have delivered some truly unforgettable Champions League moments. For Kylian Mbappe, his coming-of-age party was arguably the 2021 round of 16 tie against Barcelona. At the Camp Nou, he scored a stunning hat-trick. His second goal was pure Mbappe. A quick touch to set himself, a feint that sent a defender sliding, an emphatic finish into the roof of the net. He single-handedly dismantled a European giant on their own patch. That wasn't a one-off. Think back to his time at Monaco in 2017. He scored against Manchester City. He scored against Borussia Dortmund. He led his team on an improbable run to the semi-finals. He scores in finals. He scores in big away games. He consistently steps up when his team needs him most. Another iconic moment, his brace against Bayern Munich in the snow-covered Allianz Arena in 2021. A masterclass in counterattacking, pace and clinical finishing. He thrives on the pressure. Erling Haaland's highlight reel is just as spectacular, moments of raw power and astonishing goal-scoring feats. His debut in the competition for RB Salzburg was the stuff of legend, a first-half hat-trick against Genk. But it was his move to Borussia Dortmund that cemented his status. In his first Champions League game for Dortmund, he scored twice against PSG. One strike was an absolute thunderbolt from outside the box. The sheer velocity left everyone speechless. Perhaps his most dominant performance, 2023 round of 16 for Manchester City versus RB Leipzig. He scored 5 goals. 5, a historic achievement, joining an exclusive club with Lionel Messi and Luis Adriano. He was simply unplayable. A hurricane of a striker who scored with his left foot, with his right foot, and with his head. When Haaland is in the mood, very little defense can stop him. So we come to the final, almost impossible question. Who is better? The truth is, it largely depends on what you value in a forward. If you are a purist, a romantic who loves skill, flair, individual brilliance, you probably lean towards Kylian Mbappe. He is the more complete attacking player. His ability to dribble past opponents, create chances for others, score spectacular goals makes him a more versatile threat. He can win a game on his own, with a moment of magic. For those who believe football is an art form, Mbappe is their Picasso, painting masterpieces on the pitch with his feet. Conversely, if you are a pragmatist who believes the ultimate purpose of a forward is to put the ball in the back of the net as efficiently as possible, then Erling Haaland is your man. There has never been a more clinical and physically dominant goal scorer at his age. His goal-scoring record is not just great, it's historic. He is a statistical anomaly, a guarantee of goals. If you need a player to finish the one chance that decides a final, you would be hard-pressed to bet against Haaland. For those who see football as a science of efficiency and results, Haaland is the perfect formula. Their weaknesses are essentially the flip side of their strengths. Mbappe, for all his talent, can sometimes be less effective when a team sits deep and denies him the space to run into. Haaland, while improving, is not the creator or dribbler that Mbappe is. His involvement in the general build-up play can be limited at times. Mbappe is the sharper, more intricate tool. Haaland is the blunter, more powerful instrument. Both are devastatingly effective, just in different ways. The choice between them is a matter of tactical preference and footballing philosophy. In summary, this is a rivalry that will define the next decade. Mbappe is the elegant, all-around attacker with breathtaking speed and skill. Haaland is the unstoppable, physically imposing goal-scoring machine. While Haaland's Champions League trophy gives him a slight edge in terms of major honors won so far, Mbappe's move to Real Madrid feels like a checkmate move in his quest for that very trophy. The throne is big enough for two, but neither will be willing to share it.